Here we have another form worksheet. We have three shapes. We have a circle, a square, and a triangle. And we're actually going to practice making these three shapes into 3D forms. So I'm going to start with a sphere. On top of my pyramid, I'm going to draw my circle. And then I'm going to use my pencil and I'm going to shade my circle in as I see it here. And so I see that it's shaded on one side because if we think of a light, I'm going to draw a fake sun. If this is my sun, the light is hitting this sphere right here, and that's why it's not shaded in. So I'm going to take my pencil and I'm going to shade the sides. And this is just practice to get us used to shading in the darker sides, keeping where the light is hitting our shape nice and bright. And then we're also going to practice putting down a shadow behind. There we go. Next, I'm going to practice my square. So I'm actually going to go next to my sphere. So I'm going to draw my cube. And to make it into a cube, all you do is we add some diagonal lines that are parallel, one on the bottom, and then I connect. And if we would notice here, the light is hitting my cube in the front. The side is actually the darkest color, and the top is a lighter color. So I'm going to start there. I'm going to color this side in with my pencil darker. The top one is lighter. And then I have my shadow behind. I'm going to practice my pyramid. I'm going to draw my triangle. And then to draw a pyramid, I'm going to do a diagonal line down, and I'm going to stop, and then I'm going to draw a line that meets. And here, the light is touching my pyramid there, and on the side it's darker. So I'm going to color that in nice and dark. And then I'm going to look at the shadow, and I'm going to mimic what I see. Next, I'm going to do a cone. It's kind of the same as my pyramid. I'm going to draw my triangle, but I'm not going to do the bottom. I'm actually going to do a curve for the bottom. And then we can see here that it's kind of like the sphere. And so I'm just going to color in the side because the light is coming in this direction. And then I'm going to look at the shadow and mimic what I see. I'm using my observational skills. And next I'm going to do my cylinder. I'm just going to do it below. So here's how you do a cylinder. You do an oval, and then I draw two straight lines down, and I connect them using a curve. So the top of my cylinder is fully colored in, but it's colored in lightly. And then just like my cone and my sphere, it's only a side that's colored in. And it's colored in darker than the top. So I'm going to do the same thing all the way down. And then I'm going to mimic the shadow behind. So here I have practiced all of my forms that are based off of our three shapes. And so now I'm going to fill the rest of my page in. And I'm going to actually practice each one of these forms twice. So by the end, you should have something that looks like this. And I numbered mine. So you should have a total of 9 or 10 shapes, because I can do another cube if I wanted to right here. But use this paper, use the back to practice shading in your forms.